I should say. So is this a day for the Indian teams? We're about to find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 10th match of Pro Club Championship. This match is between UP11 and Tribhuvan Army Club. I have two captains, Sahim Hassan from UP11 and Tribhuvan Army Club, captained by Binod Bandari. I am with match referee Sanjay Gurung. You are ready for the toss?
Tails is the call, and it is tails.
Binod, what you have decided?
I'm batting first.
के छ यो प्रतियोगितामा चाहिँ यो आर्मीको टिम एकदम राम्रो पनि भइरहेछ, ब्याक टु ब्याक म्याचेसहरू जितिरहेको छ। अब यो UP11 टिमसँग चाहिँ के स्ट्र्याटेजी हुनेछ र कसरी टिमको माहौल चाहिँ कस्तो छ अहिले?
होइन, अब टिम जितिरहेको बेला त टिमको माहौल उस्तै पनि राम्रो भइरहेको हुन्छ होइन। अब सबै केटाहरूले नै अब मेहनत गरिरहेछ र त्यसैले रिजल्ट राम्रो छ अहिलेसम्मलाई चाहिँ। अब आजको गेममा पनि त्यस्तो अब खासै सोच्नुपर्ने चाहिँ केही पनि छैन होइन। अब आफ्नो प्रोसेस हो, प्रोसेस सही गरेपछि रिजल्टको बारेमा सोचेर खेल्यो भने जस्तै अब प्रेसर फिल भइहाल्छ होइन जति गरे पनि। त्यही भएर अब प्रोसेस हो, अब एउटा बललाई हामीले लिएर खेल्ने हो होइन। त्यसले अब प्रोसेसमा चाहिँ हामीहरू सबै कुरा ध्यान दिइरहेको छौँ।
ब्याट्सम्यानहरू फर्ममा पनि देखाएको छन् होइन, यो विकेटमा तपाईँहरू टिमले सबभन्दा राम्रो पनि खेलेको छ, आज विकेट ब्याटिङको लागि राम्रो पनि हुन्छ, त्यसैले कति टोटल सोच्नु भएको छ?
अब होइन, अब हिजो अस्तिबाट हेर्दाखेरि नै अब रन बनिरहेको छ पिचरमा होइन। आजको फर्स्ट गेममा पनि रन बनिरहेको थियो, त्यसले गर्दा 140 भन्दा माथि नै हेर्ने हो होइन हामीहरूले। अब 140 बनेपछि पनि त्यो पनि नराम्रो स्कोर चाहिँ होइन यो विकेटको लागि चाहिँ होइन। अब 140 प्लस चाहिँ हेर्छौँ हामीले।
हुन्छ, अझ केही चेन्जेस छ?
एउटा चेन्ज छ, पुलामीको ठाउँमा चाहिँ पवनले खेल्दा छ आज।
आजको खेलको लागि शुभकामना।
हस्, थ्याङ्क यू।
So you have lost the toss, Sahim.
No matter toss and wicket is day by day better and batting wicket and my team one change Manthan out Aman Rai in.
Okay, all the best for today's match, Sahim. So news from the center is Tribhuvan Army Club have won the toss and elected to bat first.
For that, Birat, we'll just take a look at the teams. We heard there was one change there, but Army getting the better of the toss.
They
First
won the
up,
toss, yeah, and decided to bat, Melinda. And we'll be looking at the lineups in a bit, but it's been a good day for you, a surprise for you here with the Christmas. I'm sure we could make you a little bit happy. I know you're missing home, but yeah, it was a happy-looking Santa, wasn't it?
it's been wonderful. The hospitality here has been terrific, and I've enjoyed my Christmas very much. Thank you. Lots of wishes of Merry Christmas from the local folk, and that has been made it very special for me, something quite different.
And Army, they have decided to bat first. And we heard Birat talking to Binod Bandari, the captain of Nepal Army. He's very clear about his thought process on what he wants to do. They're targeting for somewhere around 140 above or the range of 140. We're yet to see how the match unfolds in a while.
Well, we certainly have seen the scores improving and batting conditions have improved. They're using the same pitch that they have for the last couple of days, and it's improved every day. We've seen those scores growing. So where 150 seemed like a crazy high score at the start of this tournament on day one and even day two, at this stage of the tournament, that seems to be the benchmark.
Very true. And I wouldn't be surprised if I see 200 today. I don't know why, I just feel like it's going to be 200 or very close to 200 or 170, 75. Because it's Christmas, you know, so everybody wants to celebrate, so they want a reason to celebrate. Probably that might be another reason to celebrate with the highest chase of this tournament, or I would say the highest target, you know. There could be anything. There could be a lot of surprises in the coming match.
Yeah, hopefully, now that we're seeing a lot more sixes hit as well, we might even get a one-handed catch. And if someone takes a one-handed catch in the crowd this afternoon, then they're going to take home 5,000 rupees. Wouldn't that be a nice Christmas
present? I am
present?
waiting the ball to arrive here in this commentary box. Because it's right open here, so we can just catch it. Maybe, probably, we could try one-handed catch.
Well, if I manage to do that, as we see the umpires making their way to the middle, you know what I'm going to do? I would donate that money to our CSR partner in Action
Good
Aid.
thought.
Yeah, they've been a great partner. They're trying to draw a lot of attention with their projects to climate change and the effect that it would have, particularly here in Nepal. The umpires getting things started here. And a little team talk going on right in the thick of the action there. They would dearly love to get a win. I know they've been disappointed and a little bit frustrated with the conditions. Very, very different to what they're used to in Delhi. But it's been good experience nonetheless for both the Indian sides. Players seem to be enjoying their time here.
There we see Tarun, a very young lad. He's also in the charts of the highest wicket takers. UP looking for their first win with so far seeming the strongest team of the tournament. 3-1 Army Club. They haven't lost a match. They've won every match with a big gap, with a big difference, and they've set their mark. They have said, we're here to win.
They certainly have. Not only are they top of the table, but they have a massive net run rate of 3.994. So next is Army, and they're on 4 points with 1.049 as their net run rate. So Army really are the team to beat. They've dominated in every facet of the game. Big wins all the way through. Could it come to an end today?
As we see Binod Bhandari and Santosh starting for the Army. They had quite a spectacular innings yesterday. Had a good start to the team. They gave that energy to the whole batsman yesterday. I hope they perform the same or be looking forward to perform even better than yesterday here.
And I'll tell you one thing too, it has really warmed up here. It is absolutely roasting this afternoon. I think officially it's about 27 degrees, but it actually feels a few degrees hotter than that. That pitch is baked in just a little bit more, almost white now.
Yeah, we can definitely see the change of the adverse effect of the climate change, you know, because I didn't expect it to be this warm here during this point of time. First ball of the game.
So Aman opening the bowling. And you can imagine that Army will start their fireworks pretty early in this Action Aid power play. They have been outstanding with the bat. Conditions ideal for a big score.
Just gives them a reason to run. The wicketkeeper couldn't get hold of the ball.
And it's also signalled a no ball. So we're going to have a free hit. So not the best start for Aman.
फुटबलरको लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो म आफूलाई तेज स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुश गरिरहन्छु तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन सबैतिर हुन्छ घरमै पनि
Hits it and goes for a 4. Straight drive and goes for a 4.
What a lovely shot that is. Fly Dubai 4. First one of the match, and I think we're going to see a lot more in this innings. Hasn't been the best start for Amar.
Aman might have been instructed to not give any loose balls.
He walks at him. So aggression straight up, but that was a better ball. Just pulled his length back enough. There's just a few words from the captain there, trying to keep his bowler calm. It's been a shaky start for Aman Kumar.
Oh, that was a very late run by Santosh. Makes stay in time.
Well, I don't think the wicketkeeper realised he was a little bit casual in walking up to the ball and suddenly realised that they were taking off for that run. Also, that ball has seemed to clip. That is what they're playing for, by the way. Impressive trophy. But that ball seemed to clip his finger. He was shaking it, so hopefully he hasn't hurt it too much. Yeah, just straighter, but not straying far enough on leg to be easily put away. So better from Aman after those loose early deliveries. He's got one more, 8 runs from the over so far. So if he can get out of this with a dot ball, he'll be feeling much better about himself.
Abhinod got disturbed. Even though it's a very warm, sunny day here, we still see the crowds coming in, filling in, as it's a public holiday here in Nepal. A perfect day to enjoy cricket, especially PCC.
Yeah, we've seen the crowds flocking in every single day of this tournament. Wonderful to see.
Hits right in the point and goes for a 4.
What a lovely shot. Fly Dubai 4. It sat up. He just carved that away, picked the gap between the two fielders, and straight through backward point. So a difficult one for Aman. He's opening over. 12 runs from it. Army, 12 for none.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
डिश होम फाइबर नेट
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
डिश होम फाइबर नेट
Important they don't let Army get away from them so early on.
Whoa, that was a good attempt.
And he's frustrated with himself as well, but just look at the enthusiasm of the fielding of his own bowling, Tarun, those first 2 balls.
Pandari, well known for his explosive shots and the most experienced player.
Oh, turn. Nice turn as well. This has been good from Tarun after an expensive first over. Just to come back and keep it nice and tight. Down the pitch, and has he got him? I think he has. Has the umpire given it?
Bags another wicket. But I'm not sure about it. It's gone for a replay here. So it's gone upstairs to the umpire. We'll be checking it on the screen, but so far, looking at the body language of Binod Bhandari, we might say it might be a wicket, but not sure about that. We're yet to confirm it, and we're going upstairs. The KFC decision is pending.
Well, first glance, looking at it live, I thought he was gone. What an over from Tarun to come in the way he has. Every single ball has had something about it. Just checking, and there's absolutely no problem with the front foot. So this is the moment of truth. He was well out of his crease, and that, to me, looks like he's gone for all
The
money.
bat is in the air,
Yep.
so it's
And
definitely an out.
In fact, he's already walking back. He's halfway back to the pavilion. He knows he's gone. They can't see any replays out in the middle, but I think he knew. So it is the first wicket to fall, and that of the skipper, Binod Bhandari. What a wonderful first over it has been from Tarun as well. Tarun Kumar Devadi, as the umpire confirms it, takes the first wicket. And it's 13 for 1. Oh, there's another shout there. Look, it's been nothing but excitement every single ball that Tarun has bowled since he came on. His 8th wicket of the tournament. He picked up 2 against Parsa, 5 for 16 against Police. And then another wicket today. So that finishes a brilliant first over. The wicket and 1 run coming from at the end of 2 overs. It is 15 for 1.
होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Oh, there's a chance, but it's just over the head of the fielder in the covers. And that's gone all the way to the boundary for 4 runs. A fly to by 4. Lovely shot. So the problems at the other end continue. Tarun has been quite tight in that first over. Just 1 run and the wicket coming from the previous over.
Yeah, the result we've seen in this pitch is that with the pace bowlers, with the medium pace bowlers, they've been conceiving runs.
Yeah, just that pace off, bit more pace off the wicket. Ball coming onto the bat better. And the runs there on offer.
Not the ideal start he would have wanted to do for this power play.
Oh, this is a tight run, but that's brilliant running between the wickets by this pair. Not relying on the big shots, they're prepared to put in the hard yards as well. And what they really need, the Indian side, is to find someone to keep it tight at the other end, with Tarun their attacking weapon.
And after 3 losses of the games, they're definitely looking for a victory here.
Oh, is it an outside edge or is it a little feather? Whatever the result is, a single. And that's another no ball, in fact. So the second no ball from Aman, just having trouble with his run up with the front foot no ball. So it's going to be another free hit. I'll have to be careful that Aman just doesn't lose all his confidence here as well.
And Basir is and Santosh is a very capable player to hit shots like this. Basir on strike. And that's a wide ball.
Well, that's what I mean about losing confidence. Sometimes you see a bowler get so out of sync that they lose their run-up, they lose their radar, and they suddenly lose their confidence. So you can see the captain just having a little word, just trying to calm him down. Because once that happens, you can see that with a bowler, it's hard for them to get it back, lose all their confidence. Oh, freeze the arms, that's in the air.
Up in the air. Doesn't reach the boundary, fielder gets there in time. And they settle it for that run there. Aman has already conceived 23 runs here of 1.4 overs.
Yeah, might have to take him off after this over, I think. Sent back. And wisely so as well. There was never in a million years a run there. Not even if you were Usain Bolt. But a dot ball helps.
The umpire's having a look at the ball. Confirms the ball is all right, gives it back to the bowler. Aman with his last delivery of this over probably wants to settle for a dot, but yet to see what the result is of this ball.
Just leans back and pulls across the line. That's beautifully played all along the carpet for another fly Dubai 4. So the tough examination of Aman's bowling continues. And just see that off the back foot. Beautifully timed. Lovely shot.
3 ओभरको समाप्तिमा रन संख्या 28 एक विकेटको क्षतिमा नेपाल आर्मी
Second over of this power play.
Well, the first one was a doozy. It was almost a chance for a caught and bowled. Got a stumping. He was all over the place in the field, fielding of his own bowling.
Ooh, quite a turn there for Tarun. I still remember his first match here. He played exceptionally good. He took 5 wickets. What a record for this boy on his first day.
Yeah, it took a 5 for then, and He really has got something about him. Finds good turn, bounce. Not afraid to toss it up, and that's what he's done on this occasion, but just the single. Even though they find themselves sitting on the bottom of the table, he is one of the top wicket takers of the tournament so far. So shows you how well he's been playing.
There's been some change in the field here.
And that's beautifully driven, carved straight through the field, but some nice work in the outfield, keeps it to a couple.
Such a good ball there. You know, Tarun has this body language of where he comes in so much energy and then he takes a halt and throws the ball, you know. There.
You see that energy in everything he does, including the fielding as well. That is the end of his over. End of the fourth. It's 31 for 1.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
डिश होम फाइबर नेट
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
डिश होम
Well, stopped. There has been a change in the bowling. Not surprising either, because we have seen Aman be very expensive, Aman Kumar. Oh, in the air.
In the air. Hits for a 6. Just crosses the boundary.
That's a brilliant shot. Fly to by, flying 6. It looked as though there might have been the possibility in the background, but you see here the ball sat up and just in the slot. He goes again, this time on the offside, over extra cover, but there is protection out there, so they'll just get the one. So they really are trying to attack anyone who's on the other side from Tarun.
Well, this has been the strategy as far as we've seen. Like, they would not want to put in the players of medium pace bowlers or pace bowlers. Just been starting with slow bowlers, the spinners.
And that's a good comeback from Bim.
The ball has been coming very late to the bat. The shot before was very well executed. He took time. He just had a view of the ball, hit it at the very last moment. And that's a beautiful trophy.
Oh, lays back, pulls across the line, but there is protection out there once more. Fielder running around from long on. It's an outstanding start from Army, but it's what we expected. We know how good they are. We know how destructive they can be with the bat. Single to finish the over. After 5, it's 39 for 1.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Sahansha Ahmed is the bowler here. Gets whooped at the first ball. Whoa, that was a beautiful try to catch one-handed.
Oh, where are you standing in the crowd? If you're standing in the right place, you've got a chance. Well, just got every piece of that. So Tarun is taken out of the attack, possibly saving him for later in the innings. But the other bowlers need to find a way to tighten up.
He just needs to keep himself motivated. That was a sweet turn there.
Sweet turn, all right. Bashir.
We've seen this happen twice. The communication between the batsmen hasn't been good. Santosh not happy with Basir.
He wasn't even in the frame. So fortunate.
Beautiful shot. Played very well towards the onside and goes for a 4.
Yeah, it was a very elegant shot. The front foot was carved over the covers. Goes again. And this time it goes all the way. So a fly to by 4 followed by a fly to by flying 6. That's a lot of flying around.
A lot.
And the ball is flying around. Some strong offside shots. Always a pleasure to watch. No attempt at a catch that time though. Bit disappointing. Come on people, get out there. It's the end of the 6th over. 56 for 1.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
And we've got yet more runs coming. That is so fine. It's going to go all the way. Probably wasn't how he envisaged it, Bashir. But they all go on the scoreboard. And I'm very happy to welcome into the commentary box for the first time in this Pro Club Championship, Saurabh Kedia.
Thank you, Melinda.
Wide signalled for Bim. What have you made of this so far? How can they stop this Army side?
That's a great hit, and it's gone for a boundary to the long on. Melinda, wishing you and all the viewers around the world Merry Christmas. I think you're being away from your home, and we are happy to have you here in Birgunj, celebrating Christmas and this tournament with us.
Thank you. It's lovely to be here. Especially when you're seeing some entertaining shots like this. They are the benchmark side in this tournament so far, the Army.
That's in the air, and I think the fielder thinks he's caught it.
If he has taken that, that is an absolutely outstanding catch. They're coming in to celebrate it, but the batter isn't moving at the moment, is he? Yeah, I think it's been confirmed. There is no way of going to check that for the replay. The umpire's given it, and we've had some brilliant catches in this tournament. Have we? No, we are going to check, are we? Have I missed the signal? I might have. Looks like the batter's walking off, though, so if they are checking, it looks like they are. Brilliant effort. Does his foot touch? I'm not sure you're going to be able to tell definitively from that angle, and it almost might be a trust situation, but it doesn't matter because the batter's left anyway, and we have a new batter coming in. So I think whether or not that was going upstairs, the players themselves had decided. So 65 for 2 is the score, and Bashir Ahmed, the man out. What a catch that was, though.
Absolutely brilliant. I think that was the only way they were going to get a wicket, because Army was really going well. And I think it was a moment of brilliance in the field that's got them that wicket.
Yeah, we often see that, don't we? That magic moment in the field can just lift aside, change the dynamic of the match. And that certainly was brilliant. But Santosh is still out there. He's on 38, just 22 balls. And that's the one they're really going to be hunting. But Bim, he has one wicket so far, has a chance to take another early. Sandeep coming in.
That's up in the air. It lands safe. And the batsman crossover for an easy single.
Yeah, he completely mistimed that one. It was an ungainly looking shot in the end, but he got away with it. Hits it hard, hits it hard, hits it long, but there's a fielder down there in the deep. Just get the single.
Last ball of the 7th over. And Army has already got 11 runs off this over.
And going at nearly 10 and over.
That's another brilliant shot. Down to long off. And an easy single. With that, at the end of 7 overs, the score is 68 for the loss of 2 wickets.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
डिश होम फाइबर नेट
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
डिश होम फाइबर नेट
Washi Ansari, the new bowler, into the attack.
Short ball played towards the long off, takes a single. Santosh Karki has been impressive throughout this tournament, already playing on 39 runs from just 23 balls.
Virat, what do you make out of the pitches? To start with the tournament, there were very low-scoring games happening. But over the last couple of days, we have seen some high scores, 140, 150 being made.
If you look at today's batting performance from Wonders Club, Noida and Tribhuvan Army Club, even Armed Police Force, it is certainly getting better for the batsmen. It was on the slower side in the first 3-4 days, and now pitch is getting better. Ball coming nicely to the bat.
That's cut away nicely, but very well fielded and stopped at just 1 run.
होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Flying has never been about planes. It has always been about people and about bridging the distance between them.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Nepal Army have been impressive batting side in this tournament. They chased down 100 runs in just 13.1 deliveries against Wonders Club Noida in their first match. And they scored 159 against Parsa 11.
That's a brilliant, brilliant boundary. Went down the track and lifted it over the extra cover area. And that's a fly Dubai 4.
He has been impressive, Santosh Karki, throughout this tournament.
How easily he's lifted that up over the covers.
He has got good footwork to bat in this kind of wicket.
It's a good comeback by the bowler after being hit for a 4. 2 dot balls. Oh, brilliant catch. That's the end of a brilliant innings by Santosh Karki. A much needed respite for UP11.
He would not be satisfied with himself. That was a ball to be hit. Full toss. Could not connect it properly. And that's a good catch.
He was trying to go in the same area, Virat, but this time the fielder plucks it out of the thin air and out goes Santosh Karki.
Scored 44 runs from 32 balls. Santosh hitting 4 fours and 3 sixes in his 44 runs innings. Beautiful innings. Comes to an end at 76 per 3 after 9. Nepal Army.
सन्तोष कार्की भर्खरै 44 को स्कोरमा आउट हुन पुगेका छन्
Hit down the ground. Can this be another wicket? It's high up in the air. And another wicket. 2 in 2 for UP11. And they are coming back into the game big time.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
फुटबलरको लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो म आफूलाई तेज स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुस गरिरहन्छु तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन सबैतिर हुन्छ घरमै पनि डिश होम फाइबर नेटलाई म मेरो टिममेट अनि कोचलाई जस्तै भरोसा गर्छु यसको स्ट्रिमिङ क्वालिटीले विदेशकै इन्टरनेट चलाए जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ म जस्तै फास्ट स्मार्ट र रिलायबल डिश होम फाइबर नेट कनेक्सन लिनुहोस्
Dish Home Fiber Net.
ब्याङ्कको सिइओको रूपमा मेरो जिम्मेवारी छिटो भरपर्दो र गुणस्तरीय सेवा दिनु हो डिश होम फाइबर नेटको उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले ग्राहकहरूलाई हामीले छिटो र छरितो सेवा दिन पाइरहेका छौँ डिश होम फाइबर नेट जस्तो उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले नै आजको डिजिटल युगमा नेपालको सम्भावनाहरूको ढोका खोल्दै विकासको लहर ल्याउनेछ डिश होम फाइबर नेट इन्टरनेट सर्भिस प्रोभाइडर मात्र नभएर समृद्धिको सहयात्री हो
Dish Home Fiber Net.
So the new man in is Kushal Malla and the first ball. That's another wicket. That's a big setback for a Nepal Army. I don't think that was needed at this moment. That's a fly Dubai wicket. And UP11 would believe they can get their first win today.
3 back-to-back wickets in 3 balls. What a comeback. UP11. Wasi Ansari takes 2 in 2. And Kusal Malla departs in a golden duck.
Nepal Army's hero from the last match has to walk off after just facing the first delivery. Big wicket. You can see how UP11 are celebrating.
Went big in the first ball of his innings. Now Nepal Army Club is in big trouble at 76 for 5 after 9.2. Rohit Podel is the new man coming at number 7.
I would believe he's the perfect man to come in right now, because Nepal Army has lost quite a few wickets, and he's the man they'll be looking up to get them out of this hole.
They still have pretty much batting left in the batting order. Nepal Army Club still Vivek Yadav is yet to come. Sompal Kami, we know he also have some batting abilities. Excellent comeback from UP11. Army was 65 for 1 at 6.2 overs. Now they are 76 for 5 in the 10th.
Maiden over with 2 wickets. And at the end of 10 overs, that's 76 for 5.
FiberNet भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै.
Dish Home FiberNet.
Flying has never been about planes. It has always been about people and about bridging the distance between them.
Dish Home FiberNet भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै.
Dish Home FiberNet.
Another dot ball. I think UP11 realizes this phase of the game is very important, and they can string together a few dot balls and get Nepal Army under a lot of pressure.
Excellent bit of wicket keeping there.
This could be suicidal. I feel UP11 have got their man.
Has started walking Rohit Podel. Excellent bit of wicket keeping there.
I think Nepal Army are falling like 9 pins. Absolutely no need.
Rohit Podel is still waiting for the official decision, but looking at the reaction of the fielder and the batsman, just a matter. He's far behind.
That's some smart piece of work with the gloves.
By Subham Chaudhary, the wicketkeeper of UP11. Excellent skills.
That's brilliant work. That's brilliant work. And the umpire has raised his finger.
Rohit Podel out for a duck. Nepal Army Club deep trouble for them. 76 for 6. Vivek Yadav is the new man in, batting on number 8. They've got really long batting order, Tribhuvan Army Club. Vivek Yadav, you all know him, know his hard hitting skills, but this is the time they needs to build a partnership. They still have a long way to go in this innings. 9 over left after this over. Then they needs to build a partnership.
Well placed for a single. And I totally agree with you. There are a lot of overs to go in this match.
End of 11, it's 76 for 6, Nepal Army.
भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म
Ahmed continuing. Hit down the ground for a single. The Santa is here in Birgunj too. What do you make of the crowd that you see in Birgunj?
I didn't expect it that I could able to see this big crowd in Birgunj. This is my first time watching a cricket match in Birgunj. The crowd has come up in big numbers, especially in the match of the local team Parsa 11.
Brilliant ball, brilliant stumping. That's another one.
Brilliant
Down
bowling.
for Nepal Army.
7th gone. Brilliant piece of bowling. And Vivek Yadav has to depart. It's 79 for 7. Yadav scored 2 runs in his 5 balls.
New man, Sompal Kami, coming on the crease. I think Sompal needs to use all his experience to get Nepal Army Club out of this mess.
We all are aware of Sompal Kami's batting skills. He's shown that many times for Nepal national cricket team. Beautifully connected by Sampal towards deep square leg. Rotates the strikes, brings Bhim Sarkar on strike.
Washi has been superb today. Another dot ball to finish his third. 80 runs for 7 wickets, Nepal Army at the end of 12 overs.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home.
It's an appeal for LBW.
That was a close call.
The umpire says no.
Interesting to watch the replay. Was the ball pitched outside leg? This time the bowler was not confident. It was going outside the off stump.
I think Sompal has decided that he'll just be playing sweeps, I think.
This time Sompal managed to take a single.
Another dot ball. I think being from Birgunj, it's so heartening to see this kind of crowd turning up for these matches. Brilliant turn there.
Crowd turning off for every matches to see the national heroes. This is the lifetime opportunity for them to witness the superstar of Nepali cricket.
Another appeal to end the 13th over. 81 runs for the loss of 7 wickets.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर
Brilliant turn again.
On and bounce. Beautiful piece of bowling by UP11 spinners. Wasi has been outstanding. Already taken 3 wickets, giving just 3 runs. 6 runs. Has been consistent with his line and length.
Another good ball. Just a dot ball. This has been some spell from Washi. Goes for a reverse sweep and over the fielder.
Connects it well, and that's a boundary.
A much needed boundary for Nepal Army. And that's a Fly Dubai 4. Brilliantly played by Bhim.
We have seen a lot of reverse sweep attempted in this tournament, but this one is connected well. By Sompal Kame. Consistent in his line and length. Wasi. That's what makes him difficult. That's the end of 14th over, end of Wasi Ansari's spell. He scored after his 4 overs. He took 3 wickets, giving just 10 runs, including a maiden. So it's 85 for 7 after 14.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Another delicate shot. And the ball runs towards another boundary. A Fly Dubai 4, that is for Nepal Army.
That was cleverly played. He was well prepared to play that shot. Nicely executed. Fame Sarki, his first boundary.
Another shot. Might be another boundary.
Couple of runs for Bhim Sarki.
Very smart batting. Very smart batting with third man inside the circle. I think you cannot bowl too wide outside the off stump.
Short ball, pulls it over, tips square leg. Gets another couple of runs, Bhim Sarki.
There's a change in field. They're getting a fine leg in. Neatly placed towards the mid-wicket region for an easy single.
Ends the 15th over, 94 for 7 to Bhuvanari.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
That's a wide down the leg side. Shaheem Hassan, the captain of UP11, comes on to bowl and starts off with a wide.
Coming off with his first over.
That is another wicket. The captain gets the breakthrough.
And that's Fly Dubai wicket. 8th gone.
He could not middle it. The ball went high up in the air and an easy catch. Very well judged catch. And 8th wicket down for the Nepal Army. New man in Shahab Alam. Easy single.
A few days back, I was talking with Sahab Alam and he told me that if I get the opportunity to bat, I will show my batting abilities. And today, he has got the opportunity. Army is in trouble, so he needs to be out there with Bhim Sarki.
Absolutely. If he wanted an opportunity, I think today is the right time. Still 27 balls to go. I really hope Army plays out their designated quota of overs.
Nepal Army Club, once they were 65-1 in 6.2 overs, but now they are 99 for 8 in 16th. So that's the story. Exceptional bowling performance from the spinners of UP11. They're not giving any room to the batsman. They're so disciplined in their approach throughout this innings. After the power play over, that's the end of 16th over. Successful over for the captain Saheem. It's 99 for 8.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Tarun coming back for his last over. He's been very, very economical today. Just 5 runs off the 3 overs. That's lifted down the ground. That might go for the boundary. And it's a fly Dubai 4.
That's a good shot. Handsome looking shot by Sahab Alam. Fly Dubai 4. That is what he wanted to show. Sahab Alam, if he gets the opportunity. He was telling me he wants to show his batting ability. That's what he was talking about.
Absolutely fantastic shot.
Yeah, that's a good looking shot.
So another shot high up in the air, but falls short of the man at covers. And with that boundary, Nepal Army also reached the three-figure mark. The score is 105 for the loss of 8 wickets. And Shahab Alam, in his short stay at the crease, has shown that he's capable of batting.
If they bat till 20 overs, they could make a respectable total. Even a 25 runs, 30 runs, if they could add, that would be a good total. Because they have good spin attack, led by Sahab Alam, who is the top wicket taker in this tournament already. He's taken 9 wickets in just 3 matches. It's 10 wicket, I think.
I totally agree. I think like to let our viewers know that Nepal Army has still to concede more than 100 runs in any of its matches.
They have got Basir Ahmed, Sahab Alam, and Kusal Molla, 3 left-arm spinner in their squad, and Sompal Kami, Vivek Yadav. That's a medium pacer.
That's a brilliant bowling lineup for the Army. And that's the reason no team has been able to score more than 100 runs in the last 3 matches.
Beautiful left-arm spin. Good amount of turn by Tarun. That ends the 17th over. It's 107 for 8.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Flying has never been about planes. It has always been about people and about bridging the distance between them.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Some fine batting here from Shahab. And I must say, Saurabh, I was enjoying the contest in that last over. The second highest wicket taker in the tournament, left arm spinner, bowling to the highest wicket taker in the tournament, left arm spinner. Very entertaining. Shahab showing off his batting flair.
He's looked good. They need to do some sensible batting, and that's what this pair has been doing. As you rightly said, they went in a very, very strong position, but then lost wickets in a heap.
Gets up and under it. There's a fielder in the deep. Unable to keep it in. And it goes over the boundary for a fly Dubai 4. A little bit of heckling from the crowd there as well. They enjoyed that. We have seen some outstanding fielding in this innings. on this occasion. It was a very, very difficult ask. He was in off the boundary.
I think in the death overs, it's would be more advisable to stay on the ropes. That could have been.
Yeah, if he'd been just one step back, I think he might have been in a much better position to try and take that one.
Absolutely. This has been played to the mid-wicket area and a very good call, completing 2 runs. That was very good running.
Yeah, good pressure on the fielder and the little fumble that followed.
Dish Home Fiber Net भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Dish Home Fiber Net भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
"12 balls to go. Ahmed to continue. Another single. I think UP11 would be very happy with how they have pulled things back. Because at one point it certainly looked like they would cross 160, 170 or even more.
Down the ground is a field of
Oh!
bounce, and I think it's an awkward bounce. It's just kicked up on him, and the result is a fly-to-by 4. The crowd loves it.
I think he did overran it just a bit.
Maybe overrun it, but the outfield is a bit uneven out there, so give him the benefit of the doubt on that occasion. I'm a kind person and it's Christmas.
Absolutely, absolutely. I would like to agree with that.
Oh, goes for the reverse. And we're going to have a look. We're going to have a look. Sharp work by the keeper. Reverse sweep is a problematic shot. Seen one go for a boundary today, but on many other occasions it has proved to be the undoing of batters. So KFC decision pending. Absolutely no problem with the front foot. It's going to be made difficult because of the position of the umpire.
This will give a better picture. Oh,
it's tight.
I reckon that's out. Very, very swift work by the glovesman.
You can just see the space there to the shadow. And that's when the shadow meets the toe of the shoe. By that stage it looks like the bales have been disturbed.
Shubham has been brilliant behind the stumps. Even with the run out that we saw. It was quite brilliant. Quite quick hands.
Another feature of this tournament, how good the keepers have been. Anil Shah has been another one as well. Passer 11.
The decision has been made. And off goes Beam. He's played a good innings. He's really played a inning of substance at a crucial time for Nepal Army. The last man, Pawan, walks in. And a quick single. Pawan gets off the mark. But more importantly, Shahab is on strike. That's high up in the air. 3 fielders converging.
Oh, in the end, there were bodies flying everywhere, and the ball managed to avoid them all.
It's great that the bodies avoided each other as well, because that could have been a serious collision.
Always worrying. I'm not sure any of them could have actually got to it, to be fair.
A direct hit and Shahab could have been gone out here.
As is important to make sure they're backing up well at this stage. It's the end of the 19th over. 124 for 9.
Dish Home Fiber Net भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै.
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Dish Home Fiber Net भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै.
Dish Home Fiber Net.
It's the last over of the innings, and Shahim to bowl it.
He goes for it. He's made a pretty good connection, but there is a fielder. They're coming back for the second. And that's going to be close. Is it out? No, they're going to have a look. It was a little bit risky coming back. The throw was good. And we're going to have a look. It could be the ending of the innings.
UP11 look confident.
They really have been sharp in the field today. It was a good throw.
Right over the stumps. Oh, that's tight. That's one frame here and there.
Yeah, sometimes you feel the action happens in between frames as well.
That is as close as it gets.
It might be another angle. I would not like to be making that decision.
Umpire still having a look.
We're just not sure if they are going to have another look at that angle or if there is a different angle available. We don't have the communication with the third umpire, so we just have to wait and see as well.
Meanwhile, the umpires are checking Melinda. We must appreciate the crowd that's come out here in Birgunj.
It's been incredible. I've absolutely loved seeing it. The passion of the fans, young fans in particular, all the kids. I feel like the Pied Piper every time I walk out here. But it looks like we have a decision. Do we? They're walking back to their positions, which suggests that the decision is going to be not out.
Taking a bit longer than usual.
Of course, there's no big screen here with vision on it, so the players themselves can't see the replays. Probably important to remember that for our viewers at home. So they just have to wait until the word comes in from the third umpire.
Oh, the decision has been made and it's not out.
Perhaps some benefit of the doubt being given to the batter on that occasion. But it was tight.
It's really tight, and I think at the end a very good double for Shahab and Nepal Army.
And we heard Birat talking earlier about how Shahab Alam wanted to show off his batting. He's done that in style. Oh, he goes down the track again. Talk about style. Across the line and all the way over the boundary rope for a fly Dubai 4. I said he wanted to show his flair. Well, he's done that, but more importantly, runs on the board for his team at the death. Dance down the track, just put it away.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's a brilliant, brilliant knock. Brilliant hit by Shahab. He's keeping up to his words. And really, I feel Nepal Army is getting into a comfortable position.
Down he goes again. This time it's just the outside edge. Trickle fine. Chase on. And it's well saved in the end. Diving in the dust. These are valuable runs from this pair. Shahab, really, the one who's just steered this tail.
That's gone high up in the air. Fielder coming underneath. And another catch.
And that's it, the 10th wicket to fall. It was well played by Shahab, but the cameo coming to an end right at the death there in the 20th over. But it was a fine knock from Shahab. 22 runs in all. And when you look at the way that Army were falling away, there's been some fine innings played at the end there. You see just the catch taken well. It was pretty much straight to the man. So the 10th wicket to fall here, and what a fascinating match we have set up here now. It's been a brilliant one to watch so far. Plenty of excitement, fireworks at the top as we have a look at the scorecard. We had a couple of wickets falling early, but really that knock by Santosh Karki, 44 of 32, and then Bim Sharkey with 23. That was the engine room before the wickets really started tumbling. Brilliant spells by Ahmad and Washi in there. But the late hitting from Shahab Alam, 22 of 17, well, that has taken them, lifted them to a total of 132.
Brilliant. And there was some brilliant bowling display from the UP11. The pick of the bowlers, Washi, took 3 wickets for 10 runs. And a couple of wickets for Ahmed and Shaheen as well. Tarun was very economical with conceding just 13 runs off his 4 overs. So overall, a big, big bowling performance. When Nepal Army, they were 65 for 1. And taking 6 wickets for 14 runs, I think they really came back very well. And UP11 would fancy their chances to get their first win on the board. But it's not going to be easy against Nepal Army.
And that is the equation. After a terrific comeback, there's still a lot to do for UP11. They need 133 runs to post their first victory in the Pro Club Championship. And we will be back shortly with the chase.
नै सबै थोक हो म आफूलाई तेज स्मार्ट ड्राइक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुस गरिरहन्छु तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन सबैतिर हुन्छ घरमै फुटबलरको लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो। म आफूलाई तेज स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुस गरिरहन्छु। तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन, सबैतिर हुन्छ, घरमै पनि। दिस होम फाइबरनेटलाई म मेरो टिममेट अनि कोचलाई जस्तै भरोसा गर्छु। यसको स्ट्रिमिङ क्वालिटीले विदेशकै इन्टरनेट चलाए जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ। म जस्तै फास्ट, स्मार्ट र रिलायबल डिस होम फाइबरनेट कनेक्सन लिनुहोस्।
डिस होम फाइबरनेट।
ब्याङ्कको सिओको रूपमा मेरो जिम्मेवारी छिटो, भरपर्दो र गुणस्तरीय सेवा दिनु हो। डिस होम फाइबरनेटको उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले ग्राहकहरूलाई हामीले छिटो र छरितो सेवा दिन पाइरहेका छौँ। डिस होम फाइबरनेट जस्तो उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले नै आजको डिजिटल युगमा नेपालको सम्भावनाहरूको ढोका खोल्दै विकासको लहर ल्याउनेछ। डिस होम फाइबरनेट इन्टरनेट सर्भिस प्रोभाइडर मात्र नभएर समृद्धिको सहयात्री हो।
डिस होम फाइबरनेट।
क्रिकेट मेरो बच्चैदेखिको प्यासन थियो, जसले मलाई अविस्मरणीय क्षणहरू दिनुका साथसाथै विश्वास र साझेदारीको महत्त्व सिकाएको छ। जीवनमा पनि विश्वास र साझेदारी उत्तिकै महत्त्वपूर्ण हुन्छन्। यसैले मैले रोजे डिस होम फाइबरनेट। डिस होम फाइबरनेटको कनेक्सन मेरो टिममेटहरूसँगको साझेदारी जस्तै एकदम भरपर्दो छ।
डिस होम फाइबरनेट।
एक सफल लगानीकर्ताले समयमा लिने स्मार्ट डिसिजनको ठुलो महत्त्व हुन्छ र डिस होम फाइबरनेटले मलाई सधैँ अगाडि रहन मद्दत गर्छ। डिस होम फाइबरनेटले मलाई सेयर बजारको उतार चढावसँग सधैँ जोडिराख्छ र सबै इन्फर्मेसनहरू सहजै उपलब्ध गराउँछ। डिस होम फाइबरनेटले मलाई रियल टाइम इन्फर्म डिसिजन लिन ठुलो मद्दत गरेको छ। मलाई सेयर मार्केटसँग सधैँ कनेक्ट गराइराख्ने उत्कृष्ट माध्यम डिस होम फाइबरनेट नै हो।
डिस होम फाइबरनेट।
फुटबलरको लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो। म आफूलाई तेज, स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुस गरिरहन्छु। तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन, सबैतिर हुन्छ, घरमै पनि। डिस होम फाइबरनेटलाई म मेरो टिममेट अनि कोचलाई जस्तै भरोसा गर्छु। यसको स्ट्रिमिङ क्वालिटीले विदेशकै इन्टरनेट चलाए जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ। म जस्तै फास्ट, स्मार्ट र रिलायबल डिस होम फाइबरनेट कनेक्सन लिनुहोस्।
डिस होम फाइबरनेट।
ब्याङ्कको सिओको रूपमा मेरो जिम्मेवारी छिटो भरपर्दो र गुणस्तरीय सेवा दिनु हो। डिस होम फाइबर नेटको उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले ग्राहकहरूलाई हामीले छिटो र छरितो सेवा दिन पाइरहेका छौँ। डिस होम फाइबर नेट जस्तो उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले नै आजको डिजिटल युगमा नेपालको सम्भावनाहरूको ढोका खोल्दै विकासको लहर ल्याउनेछ। डिस होम फाइबर नेट इन्टरनेट सर्भिस प्रोभाइडर मात्र नभएर समृद्धिको सहयात्री हो।
Dish Home Fiber Net.
क्रिकेट मेरो बच्चैदेखिको प्यासन थियो, जसले मलाई अविस्मरणीय क्षणहरू दिनुका साथसाथै विश्वास र साझेदारीको महत्त्व सिकाएको छ। जीवनमा पनि विश्वास र साझेदारी उत्तिकै महत्त्वपूर्ण हुन्छन्। यसैले मैले रोजे डिस होम फाइबर नेट। डिस होम फाइबर नेटको कनेक्सन मेरो टिममेटहरूसँगको साझेदारी जस्तै एकदम भरपर्दो छ।
डिस होम फाइबर नेट।
एक सफल लगानीकर्ताले समयमा लिने स्मार्ट डिसिजनको ठुलो महत्त्व हुन्छ र डिस होम फाइबर नेटले मलाई सधैँ अगाडि रहन मद्दत गर्छ। डिस होम फाइबर नेटले मलाई सेयर बजारको उतार चढावसँग सधैँ जोडिराख्छ र सबै इन्फर्मेसनहरू सहजै उपलब्ध गराउँछ। डिस होम फाइबर नेटले मलाई रियल टाइम इन्फर्म डिसिजन लिन ठुलो मद्दत गरेको छ। मलाई सेयर मार्केटसँग सधैँ कनेक्ट गराइराख्ने उत्कृष्ट माध्यम डिस होम फाइबर नेट नै हो।
डिस होम फाइबर नेट।
फुटबलरको लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो। म आफूलाई तेज स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुस गरिरहन्छु। तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन, सबैतिर हुन्छ, घरमै पनि। डिस होम फाइबर नेटलाई म मेरो टिममेट अनि कोचलाई जस्तै भरोसा गर्छु। यसको स्ट्रिमिङ क्वालिटीले विदेशकै इन्टरनेट चलाए जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ। म जस्तै फास्ट, स्मार्ट र रिलायबल डिस होम फाइबर नेट कनेक्सन लिनुहोस्।
डिस होम फाइबर नेट।
That was a swift ball there.
And a swing. It's an outswing from Sompal. Certainly haven't seen a lot of swing, but I'm pretty sure, looking at it live, that that ball did move through the air.
Sompal bringing all his experience in play, a very impactful bowler of Nepal. He's played thousands of games and has been exceptional in this tournament as well.
No run there. He's also saw a really lovely thing. Well, we both did in the hotel this morning. A young boy had walked into the hotel just from a village, walked in, wanted to meet his heroes. He wanted a photo with the national captain, Rohit Podel, and he was sitting there down at breakfast, had a photo, and Sompal was there as well. And he sat down with the two of them and had breakfast with them. It was one of the loveliest things I think I've seen in cricket. Just to see how excited that little boy was, how great the players were with him as well. He was wearing sunglasses like Sompal as well. He was pretty excited about that, wasn't he?
Just a 10-year-old kid, you know, coming there all on his own just to meet them. I wonder how did he know they was staying in this hotel, you know, he just comes from a village. That was such an exciting story, and that's what motivation does, you know, like when you get inspiration from somebody, you just want to meet them once, get that inspiration. I don't know, meeting an idol is a different feeling.
Lovely stuff. A little inside edge and no run from it. So a good first over there from Sompal in the defence. UP11, 1 for none.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
His right arm medium pace.
So pace from both ends in the defence of this total.
We've seen the Army tackle the low target games before, and this is quite a big target for UP11. But looking at the pitch, looking how the pitch has reacted to the batsman, it has favoured the batsman over the past few games.
Oh, a mighty swipe. And they have got such a strong bowling lineup, this Army side. You just wonder if maybe having bowled so well and fielded so well, if UP11 might just have their tails up a little bit. Pops up. Well run in the end.
Sahab Alam is yet to be there. Then we've got Kushal Malla, who was able to take some wickets yesterday. Then we've got Bhim Saiki. The lineup is really amazing of the Army here. They've got good bowling attack at the same time, a good batting attack too.
I know the Indian sides have found conditions here very difficult, but we did see wonders manage a victory in the last match, feeling like conditions had improved to suit them a little bit more. Swing across the line. Is it going to go all the way? It is. That is a fine shot. Confident. Playing across the line. And it's a fly Dubai for the first one of the UP11 innings. So Hassan has had a look. And he's now going on the attack.
UP playing very carefully. Chose not to play any risky shots. They know how important this win is for them. They would want to win this game.
Yeah, it's been a tough tournament for them so far, but a win here would really make things interesting. Oh, off the outside edge, but falls safely. And that finishes up the second over. UP11, 7 for none.
Dish Home Fiber Net भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै.
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Here. Ooh, an outswing.
He just lost his shape there, Sahim. Oh, well bowled, well bowled. Can't believe that has missed the edge of the bat, missed the stumps, missed everything.
Just have a relook at that ball. Oh, inches.
Maybe just 1 inch. Brilliant work in the outfield.
Wow.
Great stop on the ring.
And the crowd absolutely loves it.
That looked certain to beat the outfield. It was nicely played, just a little guide. The one-handed stop and dive. Terrific work. Oh, and he's got hold of that one, and it's gone all the way. 6 runs. Terrific shot. A real stand and deliver. Fly Dubai, flying 6 is the reward. It was at just the right height. Ball rising, got under it. Oh, and there was nobody nearby to take a one-handed catch. You could have perhaps what happens if one of the guys on the bench takes a one-handed catch?
They just get appreciation from us.
Oh, picks it up again. This time, oh, they're thinking about the second. Oh, they'll settle for the one. But this is good from Altamash on the charge.
Sumpa for his last delivery of this third over here.
Oh, there's a shout and it's given. Wicket on the last ball. Sompal strikes. And Sahim departs. The first wicket falling in the chase. He's been testing. His lines have been spot on. He's found a bit of movement. He's been on the money, and that time he really was on the money. Saim Hassan, the skipper, goes for 6, and it's 15 for 1.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Bhim Sarki joins the batting side here. Well, the strategy seems to be left and right hand batsman for this power play. Saim Hassan, he was left-handed batsman, just got out before this ball. Joining him, replacing him is Bhim Sharma here. He too is a left-hand batsman, just trying the combination of left and right. Make it work, get some runs in this power play. Just setting the fielder there.
We were talking about that little 10-year-old boy who came to our hotel this morning and had breakfast with his idols, with Rohit and with Sompal. I wonder if he's here today and watch that wicket.
Well, he could be here in the crowd just cheering his idols.
I just imagine that Sompal take a wicket with a beautiful delivery, LBW.
He chatted with Sompal like as if they're best friends, you know.
Goes for the big hoik. We've seen some good keeping in this tournament and in this match. And you're dicing with danger if you wander too far out of your crease. Just with the quality of keepers we've seen behind the gloves, behind the stumps with the gloves. I'll be really interested to see if they do end up switching to that other pitch tomorrow. You can see it's the one when you look down at the pitch, the one to the left of the one they're playing on. It does seem to be a bit of a difference in the colour.
Oh, manages to save it.
Yeah, a bit of a tricky bounce there. As you can see, the one on the left, there is a difference. It's a little bit darker, a few more tufts of grass on that one, but we shall see. It's the end of the fourth over, 18 for 1.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Just utilizing his bowlers here. Not much using any medium pace or pace bowlers aside Sompal for this power play. We all know when to use the spin bowlers, as Kushal did perform amazing yesterday.
Very watchful. First ball is Altmash. Hunting early on.
Well, Mel, did you get a chance to do a presentation with Kushal Malla or not yet? Oh, good, you didn't. He speaks very less. He makes it very hard, you know, like his one-word reply. I expected a few more speech from him.
And plays it late. Plays it across the line. It's a single.
So, yeah, getting back to Kushal Malla, well, he was the man of the match yesterday, so did have a conversation bit with him, asked him a few questions, but he's very shy. He doesn't speak much, you know, so I had expected he would speak a little bit more. I knew he doesn't speak much, but I'd expected. He just said, I'm just going with the flow. I said, you keep on going with the flow then.
A nice bit of turn there into the left-hander. Well, I've had some interesting interviews because, of course, I don't speak Nepali. So, on the front foot this time. So, some of the interviewees don't speak English very well.
Yeah.
So, but I'm quite happy for them to, I think it's great for them to answer in their own language because they understand, express themselves better, and most of them can actually understand what I'm asking. It's made it, I've got no idea what they've said to me in return. There's a big shout that time. I don't think the umpire is going to give it though. So a little bit of drama.
Well, this brings to the end of the 5th over. Kushal Malla just giving 2 runs away. 20 for 1.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Oh, that's gone up in the air high. There is a fielder coming under it. And it's taken safely. So the second wicket falls for UP11. Bim just finding the top edge as he attempted the pull. And in the end, it was well taken.
Sompal Khami gets his 2nd wicket of this inning. It was quite in the air for quite some time. Easy. It was not as easy for the fielders to judge, but they did a tremendous job by reading the ball correctly, keeping yourself calm, and then taking the catch.
Yeah,
Shahab Alam does the job.
It was Shahab Alam. He was just cramped for room, really, as he attempted the pull shot too close to his body. And Shahab's had a big day. We haven't even seen him bowl yet. So Bim Sharma, he departs for 2 runs. It's 20 for 2. Shubham Chowdhury, the new batter in.
the wicket-keeper for UP11. We saw his amazing wicket-keeping earlier. Very quick responses during wicket-keeping. Let's see what it does with his bat this time.
Again, just brilliant work on the ring. And gets a high five as well. Been a real feature, the stops on the ring. Wonderful diving effort from Bim. Almost a cartwheel in the end.
Yeah, pretty acrobatic.
In Australia, we'd call that putting some mayo on it.
Oh, learning
mayonnaise.
something.
Little extra something.
Well, Sompa has been able to swing the ball pretty good there.
He's throwing in cutters as well. So ball's still nipping off the pitch a little bit. There's just that little bit of nip away from the batter. It's just making it a little tougher to judge. I think he's mixing up his pace a little bit as well.
Hits it and goes for 4.
A nice way to finish the over. A fly Dubai 4. And at the end of the 6th over, UP 11, 25 for 2.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Highest wicket taker of this tournament, Sahab Alam, with his first ball, manages to make a bit of a ball turn there. Sahab would definitely want to take few wickets here, still be the leading man in the highest wicket taking chart. Goes for a shot and hits us in the gap, times it very nicely. Flying Dubai 4 by Shubham. Targets the long of for 4. Will easily get a single run for that. Ultima's already played 20 balls, is pretty set. Wouldn't want to play any risky shots. Likewise, I just said wouldn't want to play any risky shot. There he tries. There he tries to hit the ball, misses it, doesn't time. No timing at all. And does fall the wicket. Altamas Alam scored 16 of 21 here. And Sahab Alam bags another wicket, makes it to 11 wickets.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Kushal Malla has been trusted with second over by the skipper. He's had quite an impressive bowling so far, only given 4 runs. And UP manages to take a single run here. Hundred runs needed of 74 balls, and the required run at just shooting up to 8.11. Tarun just nicks the ball, and the ball's racing towards the boundary, and here beats the fielder, makes it 4. That was Fly Dubai 4. Brings us to the end of the over here.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Flying has never been about planes. It has always been about people and about bridging the distance between them.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
On his next ball, the first delivery gets a whooping reply. That was the Fly Dubai 6. UP very keen and determined to win this match. Tries it again, hits it again, but takes a wicket there. Sahab Alam bags another wicket. And Santosh there catches the ball. Sahab has been amazing this tournament. We have been saying this. He has an exceptional tournament this time. Bags under wicket. In total, he has taken 12 wickets in this tournament. Tarun very disappointed with that shot. Tarun scores 12 and 8 balls.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Well, that was Melinda and Supriya there just chatting about her stay here. So we're really grateful that Melinda's here and we could share this commentary box with her, sharing her knowledge, talking about her experience of the Women's World Cup in England. And she loves to be here in Birgunj. The people, the food, the place, the ambience, everything. UP11 need 84 of 61 balls. Well, this brings to the end of the 10th over, 49 for 4.
फुटबलरको लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो म आफूलाई तेज स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुस गरिरहन्छु तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन सबैतिर हुन्छ घरमै पनि डिश होम फाइबर नेटलाई म मेरो टिममेट अनि कोचलाई जस्तै भरोसा गर्छु यसको स्ट्रिमिङ क्वालिटीले विदेशकै इन्टरनेट चलाए जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ म जस्तै फास्ट स्मार्ट र रिलायबल डिश होम फाइबर नेट कनेक्सन लिनुहोस्
Dish Home Fiber Net.
ब्याङ्कको सिओको रूपमा मेरो जिम्मेवारी छिटो भरपर्दो र गुणस्तरीय सेवा दिनु हो। डिस होम फाइबर नेटको उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले ग्राहकहरूलाई हामीले छिटो र छरितो सेवा दिन पाइरहेका छौँ। डिस होम फाइबर नेट जस्तो उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले नै आजको डिजिटल युगमा नेपालको सम्भावनाहरूको ढोका खोल्दै विकासको लहर ल्याउनेछ। डिस होम फाइबर नेट इन्टरनेट सर्भिस प्रोभाइडर मात्र नभएर समृद्धिको सहयात्री हो।
डिस होम फाइबर नेट।
Sahab with his third over. First delivery of third over starts with the dot ball.
Sahab already taken 12 wickets in this tournament. Exceptional bowling performance by Sahab in this tournament. He has been fantastic with his left arm bowling.
Quite a turn there of the ball. There you go, Sahab. Take a salute, brother, from here. Another wicket by Sahab. Fly the ball wicket.
13th wicket in this tournament. What a tournament he has been so far. Exceptional bowling performance. Subham Chaudhary has to depart. He scored 11 runs. It's 49 for 5. UP 11.
Hits right of the middle stump there. New batter in. Nearly hits the boundary, but saved in time by the fielder.
Beautifully driven for a single. Sahab has been fantastic in this tournament. Took 3 wickets against Police, giving just 4 runs. 4 wickets against Wonders Club Noida, giving just 4 runs, and 3 wickets against Parsa 11, giving 16 runs, and already took 3 wickets in his 3 overs today. Exceptional bowling. 13 wickets in this tournament so far. And successful over Sahab Alam. It's 51 for 5 after 11.
Dish Home Fiber Net भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै.
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Flying has never been about planes. It has always been about people and about bridging the distance between them.
Pawan Karki with his first ball here.
For Nepal Army Club with this off-spin bowling. Dominating performance from Army in this tournament. Standout performance by Sahab Alam. Looks like they are heading towards their 4th consecutive victory. Now UP 11 just needs a partnership. Here run rate is climbing up. Required run rate is now 9.16. It's not gonna be easy.
Pawan would also like to start his journey with the wicket, as it's his first game here in Parsa Birgunj and in this tournament too. A small disturbance there in the field, just umpires just making everything is clear. Well, Jaideep and Nikhil, they have a big responsibility on their shoulder now. 5 wickets already down, no more risky shots to play.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Umpire Vinod Bhandari, wicketkeeper Vinod Bhandari misses that by runs.
Well, anything is possible in the game of cricket. We have seen teams take the lead from position like this before. Pawan, I told you he might be taking a wicket. This is his first game. What a beautiful start for him. Bags a wicket for himself.
Try to reverse it. It's a fly the wide wicket. Easy one for Rohit Paudel. Before slip. That's 6th wicket for Army. And debutant Pawan Karki gets his first to get maiden wicket for Nepal Army Club. Nikhil Pratap departs after scoring 4 runs from 8 balls. It's 53 for 6.
Well, hello and namaste all the way from Narayani Cricket Ground, Birgunj. This is me, Supriya Shrestha, Mr. Pal Earth 2020, and I am so delighted to be a part of Pro Club Championship. We're in here for a quick chat with our very own Melinda. Can we have you over? So how are you feeling today?
Well, first of all, I'm really happy to see you here. It's so wonderful to have you around and part of the team and joining, and to have a sister on board as well. It's all been too much of the bros out there, too many dies, and let's have the sisters in, I think.
The feeling is absolutely mutual. So we just celebrated Christmas in a very special way, like some time back. So what does it feel like to be away from your home and to be celebrating Christmas in a very unique way, I would call that?
Yeah, well, I have spent a lot of Christmases at cricket grounds, but it's usually the MCG, the Melbourne Cricket Ground. That's probably where I usually am at this time of year. But it's been wonderful to be here. I've been spoiled. I've been given gifts, a cake. Santa came around, so it's been really special. And I've managed to call my family and a couple of friends as well. So I've still had a little touch of home.
Spilling a little secret, I've been stalking you for quite some time, and there's something I really wanted to know. So how was it like to be a part of Women's Ashes? I mean, that must have been one heck of an experience, but can you some of the highlights of it?
It was a wonderful Women's Ashes in England this year. It's been growing, I think, in the prominence. The fact they had a 5-day test match for the first time in a very long time. And just the crowds that came, the viewing figures, the way it was kind of treated by the media as well, I think just showed how far women's cricket has come. And it's come a long way. We're seeing an explosion in it. I guess the Women's Ashes was a really big part of that this year.
Amazing. So, I mean, I look at you and you've interviewed so many big cricket players like ABD, McGrath, and so many of them, right? So I look at you and I'm like, whoa. So what does it feel like to be doing that, and the behind the scenes of the preparations? Tell us all about it.
Well, at the end of the day, they're just people. So, I don't really get starstruck. For me, it's the same. They just happen to be very good at playing cricket. So I think that's really important to keep in mind. The hardest part is actually nailing them down for a date and a time, all of that sort of thing. But they're generally really lovely to talk to. You do have to do a lot of research beforehand and know your stuff, I find, because otherwise you waste a lot of time. So if anyone out there is a budding journalist, make sure you do your homework first, because then you're going to get the best stuff out of people.
Advice taken and noted. On a lighter note, you've been in Birgunj for almost 6 to 7 days now, and I heard you've really been binging on Thukpa recently. So so how's your experience in Birgunj so far? So tell us about your fun and really, light-hearted moments that you had so far over here.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Thukpa. It's my favorite, the soup, and I also love momo. I really
Dish Home Fiber Net, भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो.
We went into town, myself and a couple of my colleagues, and while we were waiting for a man at a shop, we had chai from a chai walla. I don't know if you had to call something different here, chai walla. Anyway, this gentleman, he had been making tea for people in the same place for 30 years, and he made us tea, and I thought that was pretty wonderful, right underneath the beautiful town centre clock. So that was really nice.
So we really got to head to Chaiwala and binge on some more momo and thukpa in the days to come. So looking forward to have a wonderful conversation with you again. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for coming and for being here.
Dish Home Fiber Net, भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ. म जस्तै.
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
UP11 already lost 3 of the previous matches, first 3 matches. They need 68 more runs to win. 2 by runs taken comfortably, and he wants the third one, denied by the strike batsman.
Nice bit of fancy footwork down there too.
Vinod Bandari is the wicket keeper. Skipper doing the job. He has been doing good behind the stumps in this tournament. Anil Saha is doing an exceptional job for Persa 11 in the wicket keeping job. He has been fantastic.
Bowled him! Pawan gets his man and his second wicket, the 7th to fall for UP11. Lovely work from Pawan. He has been outstanding today. Samir Ansari departs for 2. UP11, 67 for 7.
Spinner Pawan Karki already took 2 important wickets for his team.
Washing the new batter. It goes aerial and it goes down the throat of Bim. So Pawan takes another fly Dubai wicket and it's all collapsing for UP11.
What a day for the debutant off spinner Pawan. Youngster having a great time playing for Nepal Army Club. In his first match, he has been impressive so far. 3 wickets for him. And UP11, the deep trouble. Wasi Ansari departs for none. 67 for 8. Two wickets in this over for Pawan Karki. It's 67 for 8 after 14 UP11.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Bashir bowling his second over. All the spinner doing all the job for Nepal Army. So Bashir Ahmed is bowling his second over. Shahab Alam. What a day, what a tournament he is having. He's already taken 3 wickets and supported by Pawan Karki, debutant off spinner. He's also taken 3 wickets.
Another one falls, chops on. And Bashir joins the party with the 9th wicket. And the death knell sounding now for UP11.
Shahidip Singh depart, chips on. Scored 11 from these 12 balls. It's 67 for 9. UP11. Back-to-back wickets in this innings. What a performance from Nepal Army. It's Uttar Pradesh 11, 67 all out. Losing this match by 65 runs. Nepal Army Club dominating this tournament. Another one-sided victory. 65 runs. UP11, 67 all out.
Well, the final 5 wickets falling in just 6 deliveries.
फुटबलरको लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो म आफुलाई त्यही
8 deliveries. It was a spectacular tumble in the end, but it just goes to show how dominant this Nepal Army side is. It's another big win for them. It didn't always look like it was going to be that way. They were in all sorts of trouble when they were batting, but that makes this win more impressive just because of the way they fought back with the bat and then came out and dominated with the ball.
They're 53 for 5 and 65 all out. 67 all out. So 65 runs victory. So 4th consecutive victory for Nepal Army Club and 4th consecutive loss for UP11. So what a dominating performance for Nepal Army in this tournament. And Sahab Alam stand up.
फुटबलरको लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो म आफुलाई तेज स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुश गरिरहन्छु तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन सबैतिर हुन्छ घरमै पनि डिश होम फाइबर नेटलाई म मेरो टिममेट अनि कोचलाई जस्तै भरोसा गर्छु
Yes, the way that they performed, although the batting card is pretty grim reading. Highest score there from Altmarsh Alam was 16 of 21, and Tarun Kumar, Shubham Chaudhary and Jaideep Singh were the only other batters to make double figures. All over in less than 15 overs.
3 of their spinners took 8 wickets. Fantastic.
म आफुलाई तेज स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुश गरिरहन्छु तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन सबैतिर हुन्छ घरमै पनि डिस होम फाइबर नेटलाई म मेरो टिममेट अनि कोचलाई जस्तै भरोसा गर्छु। यसको स्ट्रिमिङ क्वालिटीले विदेशकै इन्टरनेट चलाए जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ। म जस्तै फास्ट, स्मार्ट र रिलायबल डिस होम फाइबर नेट कनेक्सन दिनुहोस्।
डिस होम फाइबर नेट।
ब्याङ्कको सिओको रूपमा मेरो जिम्मेवारी छिटो, भरपर्दो र गुणस्तरीय सेवा दिनु हो। डिस होम फाइबर नेटको उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले ग्राहकहरूलाई हामीले छिटो र छरितो सेवा दिन पाइरहेका छौँ। डिस होम फाइबर नेट जस्तो उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले नै आजको डिजिटल युगमा नेपालको सम्भावनाहरूको ढोका खोल्दै विकासको लहर ल्याउनेछ। डिस होम फाइबर नेट इन्टरनेट सर्भिस प्रोभाइडर मात्र नभएर समृद्धिको सहयात्री हो।
डिस होम फाइबर नेट।
UP11 will be back, still hunting their first win against Wonders Club Noida. So it's Indian teams all around in the first match here at Narayani Cricket Ground. That is the first match tomorrow. And then the action continues in the afternoon with Nepal Police against the local side. The two Indian sides in the morning. Should be a great day with lots more action as we take a look at the highlights. We hope we'll see you back tomorrow as well.
क्रिकेट मेरो बच्चैदेखिको प्यासन थियो जसले मलाई अविस्मरणीय क्षणहरू दिनुका साथसाथै विश्वास र साझेदारीको महत्त्व सिकाएको छ। जीवनमा पनि विश्वास र साझेदारी उत्तिकै महत्त्वपूर्ण हुन्छन्। यसैले मैले रोजे डिसोम फाइबर नेट। डिसोम फाइबर नेटको कनेक्सन मेरो टिममेटहरूसँगको साझेदारी जस्तै एकदम भरपर्दो छ।
डिश होम फाइबर नेट।
यस आई डिड इट। धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद डिसोम फाइबर नेटलाई, जसले गर्दा आज म आफूलाई संसारभर चिनाउन सफल भएकी छु। मैले कहिले सोचेकै थिइनँ मेरो सपना यति छिटो पुरा हुन्छ भनेर, तर यदि डिसोम फाइबर नेटको साथ छ त सबै कुरा सम्भव छ। मलाई यति छिटो स्थापित गराउने डिसोम फाइबर नेट।
डिश होम फाइबर नेट।
एक सफल लगानीकर्ताले समयमा लिने स्मार्ट डिसिजनको ठुलो महत्त्व हुन्छ र डिसोम फाइबर नेटले मलाई सधैँ अगाडि रहन मद्दत गर्छ। डिसोम फाइबर नेटले मलाई सेयर बजारको उतार चढावसँग सधैँ जोडिराख्छ र सबै इन्फर्मेसनहरू सहजै उपलब्ध गराउँछ। डिसोम फाइबर नेटले मलाई रियल टाइम इन्फर्म डिसिजन लिन ठुलो मद्दत गरेको छ। मलाई सेयर मार्केटसँग सधैँ कनेक्ट गराइराख्ने उत्कृष्ट माध्यम डिसोम फाइबर नेट नै हो।
डिश होम फाइबर नेट।
फुटबलरको लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो। म आफूलाई तेज, स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुस गरिरहन्छु। तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन, सबैतिर हुन्छ, घरमै पनि। डिश होम फाइबर नेटलाई म मेरो टिममेट अनि कोचलाई जस्तै भरोसा गर्छु। यसको स्ट्रिमिङ क्वालिटीले विदेशकै इन्टरनेट चलाए जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ। म जस्तै फास्ट, स्मार्ट र रिलायबल डिश होम फाइबर नेट कनेक्सन लिनुहोस्।
डिश होम फाइबर नेट।
ब्याङ्कको सिओको रूपमा मेरो जिम्मेवारी छिटो, भरपर्दो र गुणस्तरीय सेवा दिनु हो। डिश होम फाइबर नेटको उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले ग्राहकहरूलाई हामीले छिटो र छरितो सेवा दिन पाइरहेका छौँ। डिश होम फाइबर नेट जस्तो उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले नै आजको डिजिटल युगमा नेपालको सम्भावनाहरूको ढोका खोल्दै विकासको लहर ल्याउनेछ। डिश होम फाइबर नेट इन्टरनेट सर्भिस प्रोभाइडर मात्र नभएर समृद्धिको सहयात्री हो।
डिश होम फाइबर नेट।
क्रिकेट मेरो बच्चैदेखिको प्यासन थियो जसले मलाई अविस्मरणीय क्षणहरू दिनुका साथसाथै विश्वास र साझेदारीको महत्त्व सिकाएको छ। जीवनमा पनि विश्वास र साझेदारी उत्तिकै महत्त्वपूर्ण हुन्छन्। यसैले मैले रोजे डिसोम फाइबर नेट। डिसोम फाइबर नेटको कनेक्सन मेरो टिममेटहरूसँगको साझेदारी जस्तै एकदम भरपर्दो छ।
डिश होम फाइबर नेट। Dish Home FiberNet.
एक सफल लगानीकर्ताले समयमा लिने स्मार्ट डिसिजनको ठुलो महत्त्व हुन्छ र डिस होम फाइबरनेटले मलाई सधैँ अगाडि रहन मद्दत गर्छ। डिस होम फाइबरनेटले मलाई शेयर बजारको उतार चढावसँग सधैँ जोडिराख्छ र सबै इन्फर्मेसनहरू सहजै उपलब्ध गराउँछ। डिस होम फाइबरनेटले मलाई रियल टाइम इन्फर्म डिसिजन लिन ठुलो मद्दत गरेको छ। मलाई शेयर मार्केटसँग सधैँ कनेक्ट गराइराख्ने उत्कृष्ट माध्यम डिस होम फाइबरनेट नै हो।
Dish Home FiberNet.
फुटबलरको लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो। म आफूलाई तेज स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुस गरिरहन्छु। तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन, सबैतिर हुन्छ, घरमै पनि। डिस होम फाइबरनेटलाई म मेरो टिममेट अनि कोचलाई जस्तै भरोसा गर्छु। यसको स्ट्रिमिङ क्वालिटीले विदेशकै इन्टरनेट चलाए जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ। म जस्तै फास्ट, स्मार्ट र रिलायबल डिस होम फाइबरनेट कनेक्सन लिनुहोस्।
Dish Home FiberNet.
ब्याङ्कको सिओको रूपमा मेरो जिम्मेवारी छिटो, भरपर्दो र गुणस्तरीय सेवा दिनु हो। डिस होम फाइबरनेटको उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले ग्राहकहरूलाई हामीले छिटो र छरितो सेवा दिन पाइरहेका छौँ। डिस होम फाइबरनेट जस्तो उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले नै आजको डिजिटल युगमा नेपालको सम्भावनाहरूको ढोका खोल्दै विकासको लहर ल्याउनेछ। डिस होम फाइबरनेट इन्टरनेट सर्भिस प्रोभाइडर मात्र नभएर समृद्धिको सहयात्री हो।
Dish Home FiberNet.
क्रिकेट मेरो बच्चैदेखिको प्यासन थियो, जसले मलाई अविस्मरणीय क्षणहरू दिनुका साथसाथै विश्वास र साझेदारीको महत्त्व सिकाएको छ। जीवनमा पनि विश्वास र साझेदारी उत्तिकै महत्त्वपूर्ण हुन्छन्। यसैले मैले रोजे डिस होम फाइबरनेट। डिस होम फाइबरनेटको कनेक्सन मेरो टिममेटहरूसँगको साझेदारी जस्तै एकदम भरपर्दो छ।
Dish Home FiberNet.
Yes, I did it. धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद डिस होम फाइबरनेटलाई, जसले गर्दा आज म आफूलाई संसारभर चिनाउन सफल भएकी छु। मैले कहिले सोचेकै थिइनँ मेरो सपना यति छिटो पुरा हुन्छ भनेर, तर यदि डिस होम फाइबरनेटको साथ छ त सबै कुरा सम्भव छ। मलाई यति छिटो स्थापित गर्नु नि डिस होम फाइबरनेट।
Dish Home FiberNet.
एक सफल लगानीकर्ताले समयमा लिने स्मार्ट डिसिजनको ठुलो महत्त्व हुन्छ र डिस होम फाइबरनेटले मलाई सधैँ अगाडि रहन मद्दत गर्छ। डिस होम फाइबरनेटले मलाई शेयर बजारको उतार चढावसँग सधैँ जोडिराख्छ र सबै इन्फर्मेसनहरू सहजै उपलब्ध गराउँछ। डिस होम फाइबरनेटले मलाई रियल टाइम इन्फर्म डिसिजन लिन ठुलो मद्दत गरेको छ। मलाई शेयर मार्केटसँग सधैँ कनेक्ट गराइराख्ने उत्कृष्ट माध्यम डिस होम फाइबरनेट नै हो।
Dish Home FiberNet.
फुटबलरको लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो। म आफूलाई तेज, स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुस गरिरहन्छु। तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन, सबैतिर हुन्छ, घरमै पनि। डिस होम फाइबरनेटलाई म मेरो टिममेट अनि कोचलाई जस्तै भरोसा गर्छु। यसको स्ट्रिमिङ क्वालिटीले विदेशकै इन्टरनेट चलाए जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ। म जस्तै फास्ट, स्मार्ट र रिलायबल डिस होम फाइबरनेट कनेक्सन लिनुहोस्।
डिस होम फाइबरनेट।
ब्याङ्कको सिइओको रूपमा मेरो जिम्मेवारी छिटो, भरपर्दो र गुणस्तरीय सेवा दिनु हो। डिस होम फाइबरनेटको उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले ग्राहकहरूलाई हामीले छिटो र छरितो सेवा दिन पाइरहेका छौँ। डिस होम फाइबरनेट जस्तो उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले नै आजको डिजिटल युगमा नेपालको सम्भावनाहरूको ढोका खोल्दै विकासको लहर ल्याउनेछ। डिस होम फाइबरनेट इन्टरनेट सर्भिस प्रोभाइडर मात्र नभएर समृद्धिको सहयात्री हो।
डिस होम फाइबरनेट।
क्रिकेट मेरो बच्चैदेखिको प्यासन थियो, जसले मलाई अविस्मरणीय क्षणहरू दिनुका साथसाथै विश्वास र साझेदारीको महत्त्व सिकाएको छ। जीवनमा पनि विश्वास र साझेदारी उत्तिकै महत्त्वपूर्ण हुन्छन्। यसैले मैले रोजे डिस होम फाइबरनेट। डिस होम फाइबरनेटको कनेक्सन मेरो टिममेटहरूसँगको साझेदारी जस्तै एकदम भरपर्दो छ।
डिस होम फाइबरनेट।
एक सफल लगानीकर्ताले समयमा लिने स्मार्ट डिसिजनको ठुलो महत्त्व हुन्छ र डिस होम फाइबरनेटले मलाई सधैँ अगाडि रहन मद्दत गर्छ। डिस होम फाइबरनेटले मलाई सेयर बजारको उतार चढावसँग सधैँ जोडिराख्छ र सबै इन्फर्मेसनहरू सहजै उपलब्ध गराउँछ। डिस होम फाइबरनेटले मलाई रियल टाइम इन्फर्म डिसिजन लिन ठुलो मद्दत गरेको छ। मलाई सेयर मार्केटसँग सधैँ कनेक्ट गराइराख्ने उत्कृष्ट माध्यम डिस होम फाइबरनेट नै हो।
डिस होम फाइबरनेट।
फुटबलरको लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो। म आफूलाई तेज, स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुस गरिरहन्छु। तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन, सबैतिर हुन्छ, घरमै पनि। डिस होम फाइबरनेटलाई म मेरो टिममेट अनि कोचलाई जस्तै भरोसा गर्छु। यसको स्ट्रिमिङ क्वालिटीले विदेशकै इन्टरनेट चलाए जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ। म जस्तै फास्ट, स्मार्ट र रिलायबल डिस होम फाइबरनेट कनेक्सन लिनुहोस्।
डिस होम फाइबरनेट।
ब्याङ्कको सिओको रूपमा मेरो जिम्मेवारी छिटो भरपर्दो र गुणस्तरीय सेवा दिनु हो। डिस होम फाइबर नेटको उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले ग्राहकहरूलाई हामीले छिटो र छरितो सेवा दिन पाइरहेका छौँ। डिस होम फाइबर नेट जस्तो उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले नै आजको डिजिटल युगमा नेपालको सम्भावनाहरूको ढोका खोल्दै विकासको लहर ल्याउनेछ। डिस होम फाइबर नेट इन्टरनेट सर्भिस प्रोभाइडर मात्र नभएर समृद्धिको सहयात्री हो।
डिस होम फाइबर नेट।
क्रिकेट मेरो बच्चैदेखिको प्यासन थियो, जसले मलाई अविस्मरणीय क्षणहरू दिनुका साथसाथै विश्वास र साझेदारीको महत्त्व सिकाएको छ। जीवनमा पनि विश्वास र साझेदारी उत्तिकै महत्त्वपूर्ण हुन्छन्। यसैले मैले रोजे डिस होम फाइबर नेट। डिस होम फाइबर नेटको कनेक्सन मेरो टिममेटहरूसँगको साझेदारी जस्तै एकदम भरपर्दो छ।
डिस होम फाइबर नेट।
एक सफल लगानीकर्ताले समयमा लिने स्मार्ट डिसिजनको ठुलो महत्त्व हुन्छ र डिस होम फाइबर नेटले मलाई सधैँ अगाडि रहन मद्दत गर्छ। डिस होम फाइबर नेटले मलाई सेयर बजारको उतार चढावसँग सधैँ जोडिराख्छ र सबै इन्फर्मेसनहरू सहजै उपलब्ध गराउँछ। डिस होम फाइबर नेटले मलाई रियल टाइम इन्फर्म डिसिजन लिन ठुलो मद्दत गरेको छ। मलाई सेयर मार्केटसँग सधैँ कनेक्ट गराइराख्ने उत्कृष्ट माध्यम डिस होम फाइबर नेट नै हो।
डिस होम फाइबर नेट।
फुटबलरको लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो। म आफूलाई तेज स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुस गरिरहन्छु। तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन, सबैतिर हुन्छ, घरमै पनि। डिस होम फाइबर नेटलाई म मेरो टिममेट अनि कोचलाई जस्तै भरोसा गर्छु। यसको स्ट्रिमिङ क्वालिटीले विदेशकै इन्टरनेट चलाए जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ। म जस्तै फास्ट, स्मार्ट र रिलायबल डिस होम फाइबर नेट कनेक्सन लिनुहोस्।
डिस होम फाइबर नेट।
ब्याङ्कको सिओको रूपमा मेरो जिम्मेवारी छिटो भरपर्दो र गुणस्तरीय सेवा दिनु हो। डिस होम फाइबर नेटको उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले ग्राहकहरूलाई हामीले छिटो र छरितो सेवा दिन पाइरहेका छौँ। डिस होम फाइबर नेट जस्तो उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले नै आजको डिजिटल युगमा नेपालको सम्भावनाहरूको ढोका खोल्दै विकासको लहर ल्याउनेछ। डिस होम फाइबर नेट इन्टरनेट सर्भिस प्रोभाइडर मात्र नभएर समृद्धिको सहयात्री हो।
डिस होम फाइबर नेट।
क्रिकेट मेरो बच्चैदेखिको प्यासन थियो जसले मलाई अविस्मरणीय क्षणहरू दिनुका साथसाथै विश्वास र साझेदारीको महत्त्व सिकाएको छ। जीवनमा पनि विश्वास र साझेदारी उत्तिकै महत्त्वपूर्ण हुन्छन्। यसैले मैले रोजे डिसोम फाइबर नेट। डिसोम फाइबर नेटको कनेक्सन मेरो टिममेटहरूसँगको साझेदारी जस्तै एकदम भरपर्दो छ।
डिश होम फाइबर नेट।
एक सफल लगानीकर्ताले समयमा लिने स्मार्ट डिसिजनको ठुलो महत्त्व हुन्छ र डिसोम फाइबर नेटले मलाई सधैँ अगाडि रहन मद्दत गर्छ। डिसोम फाइबर नेटले मलाई सेयर बजारको उतार चढावसँग सधैँ जोडिराख्छ र सबै इन्फर्मेसनहरू सहजै उपलब्ध गराउँछ। डिसोम फाइबर नेटले मलाई रियल टाइम इन्फर्म डिसिजन लिन ठुलो मद्दत गरेको छ। मलाई सेयर मार्केटसँग सधैँ कनेक्ट गराइराख्ने उत्कृष्ट माध्यम डिसोम फाइबर नेट नै हो।
डिश होम फाइबर नेट।
फुटबलरको लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो। म आफूलाई तेज स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुस गरिरहन्छु। तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन, सबैतिर हुन्छ, घरमै पनि। डिस होम फाइबर नेटलाई म मेरो टिममेट अनि कोचलाई जस्तै भरोसा गर्छु। यसको स्ट्रिमिङ क्वालिटीले विदेशकै इन्टरनेट चलाए जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ। म जस्तै फास्ट, स्मार्ट र रिलायबल डिस होम फाइबर नेट कनेक्सन लिनुहोस्।
डिश होम फाइबर नेट।
ब्याङ्कको सिओको रूपमा मेरो जिम्मेवारी छिटो, भरपर्दो र गुणस्तरीय सेवा दिनु हो। डिस होम फाइबर नेटको उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले ग्राहकहरूलाई हामीले छिटो र छरितो सेवा दिन पाइरहेका छौँ। डिस होम फाइबर नेट जस्तो उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले नै आजको डिजिटल युगमा नेपालको सम्भावनाहरूको ढोका खोल्दै विकासको लहर ल्याउनेछ। डिस होम फाइबर नेट इन्टरनेट सर्भिस प्रोभाइडर मात्र नभएर समृद्धिको सहयात्री हो।
डिश होम फाइबर नेट।
क्रिकेट मेरो बच्चैदेखिको प्यासन थियो जसले मलाई अविस्मरणीय क्षणहरू दिनुका साथसाथै विश्वास र साझेदारीको महत्त्व सिकाएको छ। जीवनमा पनि विश्वास र साझेदारी उत्तिकै महत्त्वपूर्ण हुन्छन्। यसैले मैले रोजे डिसोम फाइबर नेट। डिसोम फाइबर नेटको कनेक्सन मेरो टिममेटहरूसँगको साझेदारी जस्तै एकदम भरपर्दो छ।
डिश होम फाइबर नेट।
एक सफल लगानीकर्ताले समयमा लिने स्मार्ट डिसिजनको ठुलो महत्त्व हुन्छ र डिस होम फाइबर नेटले मलाई सधैँ अगाडि रहन मद्दत गर्छ। डिस होम फाइबर नेटले मलाई सेयर बजारको उतार चढावसँग सधैँ जोडिराख्छ र सबै इन्फर्मेसनहरू सहजै उपलब्ध गराउँछ। डिस होम फाइबर नेटले मलाई रियल टाइम इन्फर्म डिसिजन लिन ठुलो मद्दत गरेको छ। मलाई सेयर मार्केटसँग सधैँ कनेक्ट गराइराख्ने उत्कृष्ट माध्यम डिस होम फाइबर नेट नै हो।
डिस होम फाइबर नेट।
फुटबलरको लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो। म आफूलाई तेज स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुस गरिरहन्छु। तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन, सबैतिर हुन्छ, घरमै पनि। डिस होम फाइबर नेटलाई म मेरो टिममेट अनि कोचलाई जस्तै भरोसा गर्छु। यसको स्ट्रिमिङ क्वालिटीले विदेशकै इन्टरनेट चलाए जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ। म जस्तै फास्ट, स्मार्ट र रिलायबल डिस होम फाइबर नेट कनेक्सन लिनुहोस्।
डिस होम फाइबर नेट।
ब्याङ्कको सिओको रूपमा मेरो जिम्मेवारी छिटो, भरपर्दो र गुणस्तरीय सेवा दिनु हो। डिस होम फाइबर नेटको उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले ग्राहकहरूलाई हामीले छिटो र छरितो सेवा दिन पाइरहेका छौँ। डिस होम फाइबर नेट जस्तो उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले नै आजको डिजिटल युगमा नेपालको सम्भावनाहरूको ढोका खोल्दै विकासको लहर ल्याउनेछ। डिस होम फाइबर नेट इन्टरनेट सर्भिस प्रोभाइडर मात्र नभएर समृद्धिको सहयात्री हो।
डिस होम फाइबर नेट।
क्रिकेट मेरो बच्चैदेखिको प्यासन थियो, जसले मलाई अविस्मरणीय क्षणहरू दिनुका साथसाथै विश्वास र साझेदारीको महत्त्व सिकाएको छ। जीवनमा पनि विश्वास र साझेदारी उत्तिकै महत्त्वपूर्ण हुन्छन्। यसैले मैले रोजे डिस होम फाइबर नेट। डिस होम फाइबर नेटको कनेक्सन मेरो टिममेटहरूसँगको साझेदारी जस्तै एकदम भरपर्दो छ।
डिस होम फाइबर नेट।
एक सफल लगानीकर्ताले समयमा लिने स्मार्ट डिसिजनको ठुलो महत्त्व हुन्छ र डिस होम फाइबर नेटले मलाई सधैँ अगाडि रहन मद्दत गर्छ। डिस होम फाइबर नेटले मलाई सेयर बजारको उतार चढावसँग सधैँ जोडिराख्छ र सबै इन्फर्मेसनहरू सहजै उपलब्ध गराउँछ। डिस होम फाइबर नेटले मलाई रियल टाइम इन्फर्म डिसिजन लिन ठुलो मद्दत गरेको छ। मलाई सेयर मार्केटसँग सधैँ कनेक्ट गराइराख्ने उत्कृष्ट माध्यम डिस होम फाइबर नेट नै हो।
डिस होम फाइबर नेट।
फुटबलरको लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो। म आफूलाई तेज स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुस गरिरहन्छु तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन सबैतिर हुन्छ घरमै पनि डिस होम फाइबरनेटलाई म मेरो टिममेट अनि कोचलाई जस्तै भरोसा गर्छु यसको स्ट्रिमिङ क्वालिटीले विदेशकै इन्टरनेट चलाए जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ म जस्तै फास्ट स्मार्ट र रिलायबल डिस होम फाइबरनेट कनेक्सन लिनुहोस्
Dish Home Fibernet.
ब्याङ्कको सिइओको रूपमा मेरो जिम्मेवारी छिटो भरपर्दो र गुणस्तरीय सेवा दिनु हो डिस होम फाइबरनेटको उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले ग्राहकहरूलाई हामीले छिटो र छरितो सेवा दिन पाइरहेका छौँ डिस होम फाइबरनेट जस्तो उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले नै आजको डिजिटल युगमा नेपालको सम्भावनाहरूको ढोका खोल्दै विकासको लहर ल्याउनेछ डिस होम फाइबरनेट इन्टरनेट सर्भिस प्रोभाइडर मात्र नभएर समृद्धिको सहयात्री हो
Dish Home Fibernet.
Between these two teams, UP11 versus 3-1 Army Club. 3-1 Army Club has been winning the games consecutively. This is their 4th win of this tournament and they won by a huge margin. In fact, they won by 65 runs. Well, welcome to the post-match presentation of this match which I just spoke about, and this is the second edition of PCC happening here in Narayani Cricket Ground, Birgunj. Well, we all have an exciting day. The spectators are all here, just waiting to see their favorite players. The players are around here. Now it's time I invite to this presentation party Rohit Agrawal, Director of Durga Pulp Industries. Sir, I would kindly request you to be here, please. Thank you, sir. Well, we have already seen how the match ended. For first, I would like to invite Saim Hassan, the captain of UP11. Sahim, I know this tournament has been not as at what you expected. There's been 4 defeats. So, what do you think went wrong in today's match?
अपने प्लेयर्स से बहुत उम्मीद थी, बट मेरे प्लेयर्स यंग हैं, अभी उतना मेच्योर प्लेयर नहीं हमारे हैं और विकेट काफ़ी डिफरेंट था, लेकिन डे बाय डे विकेट अच्छा होता गया, लेकिन हमारे बल्लेबाज आज अच्छी बैटिंग नहीं कर पाए, इसलिए मैं मैच हारा.
So what do you have to assess about your players tournament? Just like you said that it was not a good batting lineup, you know, like they were not as experienced. So how do you think you're going to overcome this thing in the coming matches?
नहीं, बैट्समैन तो अच्छे हैं, बट कहीं ना कहीं बैटिंग में उनके मैच्योरिटी कम दिख रही थी, और हमारा कल मैच है तो प्रिपरेशन सोच रहेंगे, ताकि डिफरेंट विकेट है, विकेट बहुत टफ है बैटिंग करने के लिए, और इसलिए हमारे बल्लेबाजों को दिक्कत हो रही है इस विकेट बैटिंग करना, क्योंकि हमारे इंडिया में विकेट बैटिंग ज़्यादातर मिलते हैं, तो वहाँ ईजी होता है बैटिंग करना, लेकिन डिफरेंट विकेट की वजह से थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है हमारे बल्लेबाजों को बैटिंग करना.
So is there any changes that you plan to do tomorrow? What is the strategy that you want to do tomorrow?
कल लास्ट इस टूर्नामेंट का लास्ट मैच है, कल कोशिश करेंगे कि लास्ट मैच में बहुत दम दिखाएंगे, ताकि एक अच्छा मैसेज दे कि हम यहाँ जाएँ कि हमारी टीम अच्छी है, बट हम कर नहीं पाए कि डिफरेंट जगह थी, इसलिए हम उस चीज़ को नहीं कर पाए. तो कल पूरा 100% कोशिश करेंगे कि कल का मैच जीते.
You know, since you're a captain, it's your responsibility. Somewhat, it's your responsibility to keep the spirit high of the boys. So how do you keep up that spirit? How do you keep the team motivated after 4 defeats?
नहीं, मैं तो मोटिवेशन करता ही हूँ अपने प्लेयर्स को, और क्योंकि अभी 16 साल 17 साल 15 साल के बच्चे हैं अभी, तो इस टूर्नामेंट से, इस मैच से काफ़ी एक्सपीरियंस आएगा उनको खेलने के लिए, क्योंकि अगेंस्ट टीम में आर्मी टीम इज़ गुड टीम, पूरी नेपाल की इंटरनेशनल टीम है, तो उनको कहीं ना कहीं हमारे प्लेयरों को इस मैच से, इस टूर्नामेंट से बहुत फ़ायदा मिलेगा.
Definitely, experience does count in making them better in the coming days. Sahim, thank you so much for your time and wish you luck for tomorrow's match. Next, I would like to invite the winning captain, Binod Bhandari. So congratulations once again.
Thank you.
This has been an everyday routine. I come here, I talk to you after every game. Nothing has changed. You guys have been winning each and every game. What is the mantra of this winning success?
हैन अब वन बल ब्याटल हो हैन अब पिचमा गइसकेपछि अब हिजो के भएको थियो हिजो कसरी जिते थियो भन्ने कुरा म्याटर नै गर्दैन हैन तपाई कुन म्याच खेलिराख्नु भएको छ र आजको म्याचले नै म्याटर गर्ने हो हैन अब प्रोसेस अब जुन जबसम्म सही गरिरहेछौँ हामीले हैन अब तबसम्म चाहिँ ठिक नै भइरा हुन्छ
So what do you think was the key turning point of this match?
अब हामीहरुलाई चाहिँ अब खासमा चाहिँ हामीहरुले जति सोचेको थियौं त्यति रन बनाउन सकेन ब्याट्सम्यानहरुले हैन 15-20 रन जति चाहिँ हामीहरुले सर्ट थियौं किन भनेपछि अब ब्याट्सम्यानहरुले त्यस्तो सोचे जस्तो ब्याटिङ चाहिँ कसैको पनि भएन हैन टिम कोल्याप्समा भयो आज हामीले त्यही पनि ट्राई गरेको थियौं ब्याटिङ अर्डरहरुमा सबै कुरामा किनकि अब एउटा म्याच मात्र लिग हामीसँग बाँकी छ त्यसपछि सेमी फाइनल नै आउँछ ठुलो म्याचहरुको लागि अगाडिबाट नै तयारी गरेर राख्नुपर्ने हुन्छ त्यही गरेर आज ब्याटिङ अर्डर हामीले एकदमै शिफ्ट गरेर नै खेलाएको थियौं त्यसले गर्दा पनि गाह्रो परेको थियो ब्याटिङ अर्डर अब भित्र खेल्नलाई ब्याट्सम्यानहरुलाई हैन तर अब लिगमा त्यो भयो त्यसले गर्दा सजिलो हुन्छ पछिको लागि चाहिँ हैन अब बलिङको बेलामा चाहिँ फेरि अब पावर प्ले पनि राम्रो भयो एकदमै हैन सोमले विवेकले हैन सबैले अब बलिङ राम्रो गर्यो अब हामीले आज जसलाई डेब्यु गराएको थियो पवनले पनि एकदम बलिङ राम्रो गर्यो हैन अब त्यसले गर्दा चाहिँ अब राम्रै भयो बलिङ साइडबाट पनि
Talking about Sahab's performance, what do you have to say? He is the highest wicket taker of this tournament. How do you assess his performance?
अब अरु प्लेयरहरुले पनि कुरा गरिरहेको थियो आज हामीहरु अब म्याच खेल्न आउँदाखेरि हैन अब तपाईहरुको लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनरले के गरिरहेछ र एक्स्ट्रा भन्ने कुरा भइरहेको थियो हैन अब सबैभन्दा मेन इम्पोर्टेन्ट कुरा चाहिँ के हो कि ब्याट्सम्यानलाई रिड गर्न सक्यो स्पिनरले भनेपछि चाहिँ सजिलो हो हैन अब अपोनेन्टमा को ब्याट्सम्यान छ र कसरी अब त्यसलाई कुन कतातिर विक छ र कसरी खेलाउने भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ चाँडै रिड गर्यो भने चाहिँ सजिलो हुन्छ जस्तो मलाई लाग्छ हैन अब शाह आलमले अहिलेसम्म गरिरहा नै त्यही छ हैन अब को ब्याट्सम्यानको स्ट्रेन्थ कहाँ छ त्यसलाई कहाँ दिनु नै हुँदैन बलिङ भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ मेन इम्पोर्टेन्ट हो हैन अब उले चाहिँ गरेर त्यही नै रहेछ अहिलेसम्म चाहिँ
So you have one more game remaining and tomorrow is the race day for you guys. So how are the things going to be different? Is there going to be new players? Are you going to switch some players and give rest to the other players in the coming game?
हैन अब धेरै शिफ्ट गरेर टिमको मोमेन्टम पनि चेन्ज गर्नु पनि भएन हैन अब जितिरहेछौँ हैन धेरै प्लेयरहरु शिफ्ट गर्दाखेरि फेरि अझ पछि मेन गेममा आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ गाह्रो पर्न सक्छ हैन अब आफ्नो स्ट्रेन्थ लिएर नै खेल्ने हो अब आफ्नो अब लास्ट लिग छ भनेपछि त अब कम्बिनेसन मिलाएर अब आफ्नो स्ट्रेन्थमा नै आउने हो फेरि
Thank you, sir. And before you go, last one more question. How important is winning the toss?
अब टसमा चाहिँ मलाई बिहानको गेममा चाहिँ अलि इम्पोर्टेन्ट जस्तो लाग्छ हैन सेकेन्ड म्याचमा चाहिँ त्यस्तो फरक पर्छ जस्तो मलाई लाग्दैन किनकि अहिले हामीले सेकेन्ड इनिङमा बलिङ यो फोर्थ इनिङ हो हामीले खास बलिङ गरेर हैन फोर्थ इनिङमा बलिङ गर्दाखेरि पनि त्यो पिचले त्यस्तो बिहेभ चाहिँ गरिरहेको छैन हैन बल आइरहेको थियो ब्याटमा त्यसले गर्दा टसले चाहिँ सेकेन्ड म्याचमा चाहिँ इफेक्ट गर्छ जस्तो मलाई लाग्दैन हैन तर फर्स्ट म्याचमा चाहिँ अलिकति फरक पर्छ होला जस्तो लाग्छ
Thank you, Binodji. We'll talk to you really soon. Congratulations once again and we wish you luck for the next game. Ladies and gentlemen, now we talk about the player of the match. Before I want to read out his stats. He scored 22 runs in the death overs out of 17 balls and he bowled 4 overs, gave 25 runs and took 3 wickets. He's none other than Sahab Alam. Sahab. Player of the match. Congratulations, Sahab. Thank you, Sahab. I would request you to be here. A few questions with you. Well, now I have the player of the match, Sahab Alam, here with me, giving you his stats. He scored 22 runs out of 17 balls in the first inning, whereas he was successful to take 3 wickets, just giving 25 runs in 4 overs. And he's the highest wicket taker of this tournament. Sahab, congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir.
र टोटलमा यहाँको 13 विकेट भएको छ अहिलेसम्म हैन हाउ आर यु फिलिङ अबाउट दिस अचिभमेन्ट
एकदमै राम्रो लागेर खुसी लागेर छ एकदम
र यहाँको जुन चाहिँ यो रन छ अफ 13 विकेट्स भनौं यो जुन चाहिँ दौड छ यहाँको 13 विकेट कन्सेक्युटिभ रूपमा यहाँले हरेक गेममा विकेट लिइराख्नु भएको छ र रेकर्ड्स पनि राम्रो रहेको छ हैन ब्याक टु ब्याक मेडन्सहरु पनि लिइराख्नु भएको छ बलिङको सूत्र के छ यहाँको
बलिङको सूत्र विकेट चाहिँ धेरै हेल्पफुल छ स्पिनरको लागि त्यसले गर्दा चाहिँ अलि बेनिफिट भइराछ
र हजुर लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर पनि हुनुहुन्छ त्यसले गर्दाखेरि यहाँलाई अलिकति एडेड बेनिफिट छ जस्तो लाग्छ यहाँलाई
छ भनौं
किनभने कहिलेकाहीँ किनभने अलिकति लेफ्ट आर्म रिड गर्न कहिलेकाहीँ गाह्रो लाग्छ प्लेयर्सहरुलाई हैन त्यसमाथि योर स्पिनर्स एज वेल र लेफ्ट आर्म सो एकदम डेडली कम्बो भयो त्यहाँनेरि सो त्यही कारणले गर्दाखेरि हो कि और व्हाट इज द स्ट्र्याटेजी बिहाइन्ड एभ्री बल
बलिङमा अब लेफ्ट आर्ममा अब मलाई मेरो आफूमा त्यही धेरै भरोसा छ त्यसले गर्दा चाहिँ अलि बेनिफिट पाउँछु म
र अब भोलि पर्सिको दिनको लागि तयारी के गर्नु भएको छ, के सोच्नु भएको छ, कसरी बलिङ गर्नुहुन्छ, के नयाँ स्ट्र्याटेजी केही छ?
नयाँ अब सिचुएसन हेरेर गेम प्लानिङ त अब सेमै हुन्छ होला।
र अब ब्याटिङको पनि कुराकानी गर्न चाहन्छु बिकज युआर सच एन अमेजिङ अलराउन्डर प्लेयर। बल मात्र नभइकन ब्याटम्यान उत्तिकै राम्रो पर्फर्मिङ गर्नुहुन्छ र आज जब चाहिएको थियो डेथ ओभर्समा यहाँले 22 रन्स अचिभ गर्नुभयो। स्ट्र्याटेजी के थियो, माइन्डसेट के थियो तपाईँको त्यतिखेर?
माइन्डसेट त्यतिखेर अब झुन्टु थियो, अब त्यसले अलि राम्रो खेलिरहेको थियो, झुन्टीलाई साथ दिने भनेर चाहिँ खेलिरहेको थियो। अब त्यो माइन्डसेट त्यही थियो, क्लियर थिएँ म। अब पाएको बल चाहिँ अलि हानिराख्ने भनेर।
यो टुर्नामेन्ट जित्ने सम्भावना कतिको छ जस्तो लाग्छ यहाँलाई?
इन्शाअल्लाह 100% चाहिँ जित्छौँ जसरी भए पनि टुर्नामेन्ट।
So congratulations आजको लागि and wish you luck in the coming games. अझै धेरै विकेट लिनु होला and keep on being on the top of the chart. Take care. Well, it brings us to the end of today's post-match presentation, and we'll talk about tomorrow's match. Tomorrow we've got 2 more matches coming up. It's the 6th day here in the PCC tournament. The first match is between UP 11 versus Noida 11. Both the Indian teams facing here the first game, and the second match is between Nepal Police and the home team Parsa 11. For now, it's time. I have to bid a goodbye. I believe you guys had a wonderful time watching the game. Till then, keep watching television, keep watching Kantipur television, and keep watching PCC. I'll see you guys tomorrow.